The Sony PlayStation 5 has been out since 2020. It's going on 3 years, and there's been a refresh. They've given a lot of different options towards the PlayStation brand. This is the base controller that you get with every single PlayStation 5. It's a DualSense 5. It's a great controller. It does what it needs to do. It has haptic feedback and lots of bells and whistles. Has nice firm grips on the sticks, and it's your go-to controller if you own a PlayStation 5. They have recently, this year actually, released the DualSense Edge. DualSense Edge is Sony's premium controller, and it is actually a pretty good controller. It's like, I think it's the best PlayStation controller Sony's made, actually. Outside of maybe the glossy texture that's actually on this part here, it's in actually a really good controller, even though it has only two back paddles. You could actually take these out and just swap them out with other paddles, but it's an amazing controller. It does what it needs to do. It comes with a braided cable that's up here, and it's a go-to controller for the enthusiast who actually likes to have more performance with their games. And it's pretty damn cool. It does come with swappable sticks though too, and they're mostly designed with the PS3 design in mind. And don't mind the camera shaking. This is like a gorilla styled fucking version of videos. But yeah, this is the stick that it actually comes with on there, so it's similar to the original sticks that are on here. It actually feels a little bit better with this kind of stick design on it, but in sake of being different, I have it placed with the PS3 styled sticks. But unlike the PS3, these don't feel as loose, and they feel better actually. But that's the DualSense Edge. The star of the show is the PlayStation 5 refresh. This is the PS5 Slim, is what most people would be calling it. But it's to me, it's not necessarily a slim model. It is a nice refresh. The designs that they actually gave for it are actually kind of cool. The panels are actually removable, just like the similar ones that are on the original PS5. But the difference is that this is a matte finish and this is a glossy finish. And also the ports have been swapped out too. HDMI actually was over here on the original base model, so they made it a little bit easier so you could plug and play and stand it. Because apparently, some people were having issues with the HDMI and the power here getting mixed a bit too hot, and also whenever they moved the console, it just was really cumbersome. So they just kept it separate. It has two USB-A slots on this console as well. They're in the back. There was two on the original model too, though, but they changed some layouts. Okay, there's the Ethernet port as well too, though, and on the bottom of the console, you can kind of see here, right in this slot here, there's a little spot where you could actually put the feet. So let's see if we can zoom back out again. These feet are actually lined up to kind of fit, like they're like a shape like a letter A, and there's a spot that's right in here that you could actually clip it and push down on it. You know, the gloss gets a lot of hair, so it's because there's cats in the house. But yeah, they could actually set these up here, and it makes a stand, so it kind of flips. So when you flip it over, it actually stands kind of similar to this. But on the front of the console itself, though, actually this time around, actually has two USB-C ports. One, I assume, is the base USB-C speeds, and the other one is a super speed one, someone that's a different port. The layout's different though too though. The power button's here, and then the eject switch is here on this side too. So that is the new design for it as well. The feet are removable, pretty easy. Just pull them out there. I still wish these were just a hair bigger, and just a hair more rigid too, though. But they actually don't feel too bad in the hands, though, and it makes it easy to stand your console up. There's also little feet that are on the base end of these too, so you can't really screw it up. But with these, unlike the digital version of this, you actually have to set up these feet just a little bit different though to set up the console. But another thing though too is that if you notice down here, there is little feet right here. That's so when you have it standing as well on your desk or wherever you're having it at, and it's pretty nice. It's a little nice touch though too. The panels come off fairly easy actually. What you're supposed to do is actually have it where it's pulling from the front. Everything sounds like you're gonna break, but you actually don't break it. It's the same thing with the DualSense Edge too. Whenever you have the sticks, when you have the sticks actually when you place the sticks out, when you pull the sticks off, hit the camera of course, and when you pull the sticks off, it actually, when you replace it with another one, it actually snaps it off. But there's a spot over here, right in this area here, and a little arrow that's pointing right here. Let's see if I can get just zoom in right there. You can kind of see it's right here. There's a little arrow, and what you do is you press this, and it actually should pop the drive off too, and it shouldn't be too hard to pop it. Trying to get it to where it fits in the camera, but it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. But it detaches from that spot, and you slot it in. So this is what it looks like when it's actually out. So yeah, it's pretty simple. There's a spot that's right down here where it actually slots in from the hard drive. And right here on the back side of it, you could actually see this spot here. It actually functions just to connect, and it's really easy to actually put it in there. The arrows may have to match like this. Should click right in, unless it's already in already. No. Okay, you gotta, I know it's freaking trying to show off the damn thing in a video, and of course I gotta screw it up the first time, and of course this freaking thing's in the way. So now it slots in. It should slot in now because it's all matched up with it. Boom. See, there goes Sony again with you fucking thinking you're breaking everything. So back to the side now again. Yeah, so that's pretty much what the drive is actually like on there. The same thing goes with the covers. You gotta do their little fancy jigsaw crap on these. But yeah, of course my camera's all shaking and all that crap though too. This thing, surprisingly, is actually still pretty fair in size. Actually fair in size, as in, yeah, it's still big, but pretty awesome at the same time though. Yeah, it's a PlayStation 5. That's the new design. And I guess since I'm spoiled, I have the DualSense Edge to match this thing, so But yeah, that's just a small introduction to this. It's one of my, it's not necessarily an unboxing, because I already actually unboxed it already, but it's just showing some key things about the console and stuff though too. It's nice. It's a nice refresh. I personally don't assume that we're going to see a power refresh like the Pro. I still think those kind of refreshes should be targeted towards next generation hardware instead of actually some mid-fresh things, because all mid-fresh things do is cause freaking console wars, and it kind of screws up the hardware targets that we have nowadays too. The refresh last time I think was just designed with the PS4 and this One X in mind, because 4K wasn't natively there. They wanted to rush targets out for the hardware, and they just kind of gave us some half-assed mid-refresh stuff. But this thing here is the same as the launch PS5 when it comes mostly for the power and all that stuff though too. But it's just redesigned so it actually is more sleeker and just is way more cleaner in your freaking TV stand. It doesn't look terrible. But yeah, they could have freshened these controllers up just a hair, um but yeah, these here are detachable as well, and they are selling colors I think now maybe to make this any other color. I think there's one that's actually designed with the original PlayStation in mind. But that is the end of this video. I just wanted to do a little quick rundown of this console. It is fairly new by the time this video gets placed on my channel, if anybody watches it. It is really cool to see it, though, in person. And a lot of people had issues with it from the marketing standpoint of it. I still wish the stand actually, even though these are fine, I understand the point in the actual, it looks nice even with these things on, but the whole uh, vertical stand, horizontal stand thing should have been kind of slightly universal. But 30 bucks for a stand for this, even though you could stand it up normally with having no issues. You also could have done the regular PS5 that way too, but anyways, I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. This is a Sunday that I'm doing this on, and I'm going probably to go play some more Call of Duty, I guess. Since this thing came with Call of Duty, might as well take advantage of that. So thanks again if you ended up watching this video. My name is Beyond Wisdom on Xbox, Beyond Wisdom 78 on PlayStation, on the site formerly known as Twitter. It is at Flawed Excuses, and you can catch me there. You can message me on my tags or on even Discord. But anyways, this is Beyond Wisdom, and you guys have a great rest of your day.